We're here today with Josh McAnulty, the founder of Training and Safety Solutions, up in sunny Mackay. Found a shady spot, fortunately for us, to talk about what's required and how does the Standard 11 and the four-wheel drive induction course that we hear so much about, how does that relate to getting work on the mines and how important it is and what's the practical application of it. Josh?
So the Standard 11 is, as it's commonly called, which is the Surface Coal Mine Safety Skill Set, is 6 units that the Department of Mining has mandated that are the minimum requirements to work on a coal mine. So it's the minimum induction requirements. So you basically have to have those 6 units to be able to conduct work on a coal mine.
Right.
Whether that's underground or surface, there's slightly different units for both.
Right.
But you need to have those. So it's a must to do that. The four-wheel drive course, which is the operate and maintain a four-wheel drive vehicle,
Yes.
is...
Because that's often left out, isn't it?
Yeah, so it's not a part of that Standard 11, but a lot of places will require that as a mandatory to come onto site as well. So it's certainly a useful one to put with that.
Yeah. Is that because people are likely to be in a situation when they're driving a vehicle and not get stuck, or is it a commuting responsibility thing?
I guess it's a little of both, but primarily on a mine site, as you know, all the roads are dirt and it doesn't take a lot of water for those roads to become quite treacherous. So it's about being able to operate a four-wheel drive vehicle safely on a coal mine, because the primary goal of all coal mines is to have safe operations. So safe operating the four-wheel drive, maintaining the four-wheel drive and utilising the four-wheel drive's capacity when it's required, all covered in that course.
Right. I'd imagine that's a bit of a fun course to do.
Yeah, it certainly has its moments. Yeah, it's certainly not a course where you're bored to death by PowerPoint. You do a lot of practical stuff and you get to operate the four-wheel drive in its difficult environments and certainly everyone that does it learns a lot.
And what about the S11? Is that all classroom based, or is there any practical component to that at all?
There's some practical components. So a lot of stuff that we focus on are the hazards that someone will come across in a coal mine, particularly a surface coal mine. They can be quite hazardous environments. We focus a lot on the legislative requirements, obviously, as well. Communications, different communication methods that are utilised on a coal mine.
Right.
And there is a component of basic first aid and a component of basic firefighting as well. So we get to do some practical, use a CPR mannequin to perform CPR. We'll light a small fire and put it out with an extinguisher. So yeah, certainly some practical components.
Okay.